We're back now at 8:44, and today's American Story with Bob Dotson comes from Norwell, Massachusetts, home to a family business that's now been around for 390 years. And who better to teach us about how to keep good jobs? Bob, good morning.
Oh, good morning. Absolutely. This company has survived empires. It began in Turkey back in 1623, survived that move to Massachusetts, and thrives even during economic turmoil.
American industry was built by immigrants who looked beyond quarterly profits. This factory in Norwell, Massachusetts still does. The Zildjian company makes cymbals. Leon Chipini has been testing them more than half a century.
You're not going to find two of these that are the same.
Mark Lovell is confident the 70 workers on this production line will always have good-paying jobs.
I've been here 26 years in June, and I've never seen a layoff here, ever.
Because no one competes with a machine. When a task is automated, the employee is taught another one worth the pay. George Plaskas has been retrained 7 times in 40 years.
Benny, how are you?
For 15 years, owner Debbie Zildjian has offered incentive pay not just for working faster or producing more, but for jobs that are done right the first time.
There are only 2 months out of those 15 years where we haven't had a payout.
Because every person on the line must approve the work they do.
100% made in USA.
That's a big reason why Debbie's sister Craigie, the CEO, has never outsourced a job overseas.
The notion of sending your quality, outsourcing your quality halfway around the world is unthinkable.
Cymbals were hardly heard at all in popular music until Craigie's grandfather made some of them thinner and found a rainbow of sound. He did this during hard times, the start of the Great Depression.
Avidas Zildjian began hiring when all around him, businesses were firing. He lured good workers with a simple promise.
It comes down to trust, doesn't it? You take care of us and we'll take care of you.
A pledge unbroken since the beginning. Quality became more than a slogan. 125 people in this little American company have cornered more than half the cymbal market in the world.
What's the best piece of advice your dad gave you?
Follow the music.
From big bands to the Beatles and beyond. Musicians are always invited to help the company innovate. This pressurized room can recreate the acoustics of concert venues across the country, giving Maroon 5 drummer Matt Flynn a preview of how his cymbals will sound.
In a place like this, in a big place, all the cymbals I use are kind of designed to be quick and bright.
The Zildjian success attracts people with deep pockets.
Have you ever been tempted to sell the company?
We could be quite wealthy, but we're not tempted.
Because Debbie's 4-year-old granddaughter is in line to take over one day.
Do you want to work at the company, Amelia, someday?
Yes.
New electronic cymbals have already been named after her generation of Zildjians. The 16th.
The job won't be handed to Amelia. Every Zildjian in the family business must first prove their worth working outside the company.
I love that story. I really do. I had 390 years. That's incredible.
Incredible, yes.
It is. Bob, great story. Thank you. Up next, we're going to talk about something, and I mean no segue here, Bob. The growing popularity of the sloth. We're going to meet one. But first, this is Today on NBC.